Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7 out today. Got some more Guild Wars for you guys. Seems like my defense team is hanging in there, but of course before we begin, the joke of the day from me this time. Once I asked my father, "Dad, am I adopted?" He replied, "No, of course not." I asked, "But are you completely sure?" He said, "Think about it, son. Why would we choose you?" Well, you mind, he's got a point there. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started with today's video here. We're going to be using Falconer Clury. That's right, Falconer Clury, who just had her buffs go live yesterday, and oh boy is she going to be fun, especially with my build. I have no idea what's going to happen. We're going to see. But for this fight here, for the top team, we're going up against Rell, Aiden, and Tempest Surin. So into these types of teams with Rell and like squishier units, or any unit, honestly, Aiden in particular, I really like bringing Arunka. Typically you find Spirit Iseline on these defense teams, but Tempest Surin is also seen here and there, just more rarely. Arunka is over here with Little Queen's Huge Crown. I know some of you guys have been telling me to use the Teyu's artifact or something like that, so I'll look into it. I need to do damage calculators on her, but I really haven't had time to do that lately. My Arunka is on attack boots. She doesn't need to be really fast because you can use CR pushers, and you can also gain combat readiness whenever a unit with a barrier on the other team takes a turn. We're going to bring in Mediator Calric. He's going to be very nice for the attack buff, so he's on a speed and HP set. We also got Flitica joining the fray. She's mostly here to give us a skill null for that Tempest Surin. I don't want her damaging me, and so we're going to be using her to reset. I might reset the Tempest Surin herself just so she can't do all the shenanigans, and we'll probably get stunned on our Calric by the Rell. So Arunka should be able to clean everybody up. You can Soul Burn her S1 and take an extra turn and kill the Tempest Surin. For the bottom team here, we're going to be using a Tywin to tank this ML Shu, but he's also a way for me to kind of cleanse the team off without bringing a dedicated cleanser. I did want some damage mitigation, so I brought a Tywin here on Aureus. My Falconer Clury is actually not on Aureus. You could run her on it. Currently she is on Nostalgic Music Box, just for the extra defense that she gets, but also that extra random buff. Because she can turn cycle quite well, this thing can actually stack quite a few buffs on your slower teammates. So yeah, this is my Falconer Clury here. I haven't changed her gear in a very long time, but I'll show you a rundown of the gear she's running. Not terrible, honestly. I should probably change that chest piece there. It's not fantastic. Same with, like, you know, the necklace and things like that. I just kind of put some spare pieces on her, but I decided to run her on Revenge set, because I thought it'd be pretty interesting. So typically she'd be better with more defense, I'd say, and a little bit less health, but this is currently what I'm running her at, and we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, we'll change things up. But a Revenge Falconer Clury has always been a pretty cool idea to me, so we're going to be running with it. Lone Crescent Bellona here is our damage dealer. She's on Destruction and Penetration set. She's going to be on Sigurd's Sights for some healing and self-sustaining, but she'll be the only damage source we really need, especially because if Falconer Clury or a Tywin can defense break my opponents, we're going to be in pretty good shape. Never mind. Holy, that T-Surin. Wait a minute. My Flitica is 290 speed. That T-Surin is absolutely insane. Holy. That's a good thing we brought Hand Guy, because we can now cleanse everything off, and we'll be able to S3 with Arunka here. Oh my god, that was insane damage, but now we can use Arunka and at least clean up this Aiden. We can kill even on miss as long as there's a barrier on her. Look at that damage, it's quite insane, but Calric's gonna get stunned here. He won't be able to go again, but that's fine. As long as everyone else has immunity, we're good, and T-Surin's gonna be hitting Calric regardless. Let's go ahead and just reset the T-Surin a bit more. Let's get that skill null for the team. It's gonna be quite useful. And we're gonna use Arunka's S3 on this Rell, so let's see if we can kill her here. We still have the attack buff, which is why we're going for another S3. If I didn't have the attack buff, I'd probably be hitting Tempest Serum. But there we go, 30k damage. Got that extinction on her. Not that it really matters here. Let's go for an S2 ourselves. Let's strip that barrier. Ooh, we didn't strip it, but that's okay. Let's go for an S1. Let's try to blind her. No blind, it's fine. Alright, so here's the reason why Arunka's so good into things like Tempest Serum and Spirit Iseline. Let's go for the Soulburn S1 and look at that. Finish off anyone who has those effects where they can't be taken below a certain amount of HP thresholds, right? Okay, so let's see. See if Lilia's going to be taking the first turn here. Let's see if Falconer Clary can do anything. We are going to get injury down, but Falconer Clary scales with defense, so we should be okay. See, a Tywin, look at that. The cleanse there is insane because we don't want the attack down on our Bellona, and so we can go for a defense break. I am going to try to go for a defense break on... Ooh... Let's go for a defense break on this Landy. Let's try to provoke her as well. Alright, because A Tywin's about to go. Oh, nice. So here's the other thing about Falconer Clary. She has a 2-turn provoke and a 2-turn defense break. The 2-turn provoke is huge, because if you build it fast enough Falconer Clary, you can technically provoke things like Laia and all these other problematic units that can cleanse themselves, right? Even like Handguy can't cleanse this 2-turn provoke, so it's really, really cool. What I'll do is I'll use Bellona's S3 on this Landy. See if we can finish her off here. If we can't, it's fine. Zemo Shu's pretty far back. Oh, didn't finish it off, but it's okay. The Zemo Shu, look at this. When Falconer Clary attacks here, we're going to be able to, because of her skill tree, I don't think it shows in her kit. Yeah, it doesn't show. It's in her skill tree. When we attack here, look at that. It takes away the focus, but I'm noticing that it takes away the focus before we land our hit, which is actually really important here. Let's go for a provoke on this ML Shu. Okay, Landy's going to dual attack there, that's fine. And Bellona is going to go for the S2, so this will kill off the Landy. And look, we're essentially just preventing Shu from ever using her S3. So she gained those focus there. Look at that. Just shut down the focus gain. It's great. I know I didn't showcase Falconer Clary into the ML Landy here, but same thing applies, right? Let's go ahead and provoke this Lilius, and I could just finish off the Shu here. Like, she would have popped her S3 by now, and honestly, she would have killed A Tywin and probably done a bit of splash damage to the team. But with Falconer Clary's ability to control, look at this. I'm just lapping. I'm giving immunity defense buffs to A Tywin. It's looking pretty good. And Falconer Clary also, when you notice she's lapping, she also heals as well. She is quite a good utility unit, and I'm so glad they gave her this ability to have resource reduction against focus units, fighting spirit units, because again, the faster your Falconer Clary, the more she laps, the more you can control these types of problematic units, and kind of keep them controlled to an extent, right? So they're not overwhelming you with their abilities. Alright guys, I think I have a really good showcase for you here in a different scenario against some different units. There is ML Shu in the top team, but we also got abyssal Euyun. See, Lilius is also going to be here. She's a pain with the dual attacks, but again, Falconer Clary in this situation should be able to prevent the ML Shu from ever S3ing our team. If she does, we're dead because Little Queen Charlotte gets absolutely stomped on by ML Shu. In these situations where you can't stop the ML Shu from using her skills and stacking that injury. But we also got Abyssal Euyun here. Now, Abyssal Euyun usually is run on Holy Sacrifice, so we're going to be bringing in our Little Queen Charlotte. She got buffed so that her S3 now has Extinction, and that is going to be really nice because it prevents reviving. So hopefully Little Queen Charlotte will work out here. My Little Queen Charlotte build hasn't really changed, so if you want to check out her gear, it's mostly just stacked with a bunch of attack. So pretty good attack rolls overall. The chest piece is pretty well rounded. Crit damage, necklace with a bunch of attack substats, HP ring with a bunch of attack substats, and an HP boot that is honestly really mediocre and I need to get better, but we'll work on that slowly. Little Queen Charlotte's on Hell Cutter. I still think it's probably one of her better artifacts here. I have her on Crit Chance Imprint, actually. So, quite interesting that they changed her imprint to Crit Chance. It is really nice for me because I have her at SSS. I can probably drop crit rate in a lot of places because I'm using Hell Cutter, but I haven't used my free on equip here to actually tweak some gear around. This is a little preview. I'll make sure I'll do a dedicated video for Little Queen Charlotte later down the line. But yeah, she's going to be good against this abyssal euyun here. Bottom team, I don't think I need to go over the units and the gear again. It's the same team, but this time we're just fighting Spirit Iseline instead. You don't need Hand Guide, you just need any attack buffer that goes before Arunca. You could use Bunny Dom, honestly, because she also CR pushes. And Flitika's really there for the CR push and the skill null. You don't need skill null, you just need a CR push. Again, I'm just using some units that I have laying around. But you can achieve the same results with Arunca regardless. Alright, so ML Shu just went to the Bunny Dom. Everyone else is skill null, which is great. I'm gonna push up the team, and I will give the attack buff to my Little Queen Charlotte. Now, here's the cool thing. With your Falconer Clury, you can just go ahead and provoke stuff like this Abyssal Euyun, and you can defense break too. It didn't strip there. The only downside to Falconer Clury, honestly, is that she has 3 15% checks. You have the strip, you have the provoke, and you have the defense break. So let's go ahead and just test our damage out here. Let's go for an S3. See what we can do. Oh, look at that! No holy sacrifice for you, my friend. But that ML Shu, look at that. She has a full focus right here, and it is going to be pretty bad. Let's go ahead and sleep the Sea Lilias. Falconer Clury should be taking the turn. Let's go ahead and hit this Shu. There you go. So look at that. She can't use her S3 here. I don't think we'll be able to lap her again, but let's see if we can try to kill her before that. Ooh, Falconer Clury. Falconer Clury, look at that, lapping this ML Shu. Get that focus down, guys. Look at that. We can try to sleep the Shu, actually. Let's see if we can do it. Very nice. Good. She gains a focus at the end of each of her turns, but look at this. Because my Falconer Clury is actually faster than this ML Shu here, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. He did get in that combat readiness, but look at that. Get rid of that focus again. And this is for like any unit that oh shoot, we're in trouble now. We're in trouble now, guys. Let us go for the S3, why not? Can Falconer Clury actually do this by herself? Probably. Rest in peace, Little Queen Charlotte. But it's alright, we got this, we got this. Let's go ahead and just get rid of the focus. So yeah, Falconer Clury can technically control units like this Shu by herself. I'm gonna go ahead and put her to sleep here. While she's asleep, she's gonna lose that turn. We're going to S1. Hopefully we lap, because Falconer Clury gains combat readiness. Ooh, that's not good. Let's go ahead and just make sure we sleep, because if this Shu gets a turn, we're screwed. Right? That's the whole point of us trying to control her here. Very good. And Sea Lilias will go. We'll get another skill null from this. Right. We're probably going to fast forward here and show you guys the outcome. But we are going to be finishing off this. Let's go ahead and try to strip the barrier first and see if Bunny Dom can kill. Then we'll fast forward. Okay, there we go. We're looking good, guys. So I'll see you in a bit. Alright, there you guys go. Sea Lilias is down is quite a bit of a fight, but hey, we managed to get it in the end, and now let's finish off the second team here. Thankfully, the Spirit Iseline is not actually faster than my Flitica, unlike that Tempest Cern that we fought earlier. But yeah, let's go ahead and reset her, and there we go. She didn't resist. Fantastic. Let's go for the S3, so we have an attack buff for the Arunca. And we should be going before this Aiden takes a turn. Alright, so looks like Spirit Iseline's on Hostess for a banquet. So she might actually be an effect res Celine. I mean, I know there's a few of those that are running around out there. Oh, this Aiden looks like she's not dying. Oh my god, that was pretty close. That's a pretty spooky looking HP bar there. It wasn't going down. And yeah, look at that. She's resisting everything. So this might be a resist Celine. Don't know if she's just 15%ing or not. But from the looks of it, that is exactly what is happening here. Okay, well, Flitica, she does have a bit of effectiveness. Maybe that is what's allowing her to debuff. Let's go for this Aruka onto this ROL. Hopefully we kill. Nice, look at that. Almost 32,000 damage. That's insane. Okay, meanwhile, for this, the Spirit Iseline, let's see if we can just keep her in check here. Look at that. See, even if she resists the bleeds, it doesn't matter. Because Arunka, with that Soulburn S1, I'm telling you guys, she is the one for the job. If you're struggling against this type of defense team, Arunka is super, super powerful. You can probably achieve this similar results with stuff like Hua-Young as well on Ubir's Tooth. But yeah, Arunka is just perfect fit because of how much damage she does against barrier units. Love her for it. Love her for it. Alright guys, we're going to be going into this bottom tower here, and I might be trolling a little bit, but we'll see if we can get away with it. For the top team, ooh boy, that's quite a bit of green shields. For the top team, we got Sea Lilius, Abyssal Euphine, and Ocean Breeze Luluka. Into this team, I'm going to try to prevent Abyssal Euphine from getting any fighting spirit from using Elvira. Her passive is going to be fantastic for shutting down Abyssal Euphine here, and Sea Lilius is going to be quite annoying, but I thought, hey, it's been a while since we used Benimaru. Let's go ahead and give him a spin as well. He's on destruction and crit set. He has a little bit of damage, but mostly into bulk with his stats, just so he can stay alive and heal up. He'll be pretty good into this Euphine. If we could defense break with an S3 and then deal some damage with that follow-up attack into her, it should kill. If it doesn't, it's fine, because we'll use Closer Charles to come in for the cleanup. Hopefully he'll be able to clean up here. If not, then we're going to be screwed. Assuming this is a Holy Sac Euphine, we do have to kill her ASAP before just the dual attacks from the Sea Lilius end up like destroying my team, right? So that's the main goal there. For the bottom team, though, we have Navy Captain Landy, Laya, and Knockwall. So for this team, we're going to be bringing in our Falconer Clury. Falconer Clury is going to be able to control this this ML Landy, if that's assuming we don't obliterate her right out the gate with a defense break and then Emma Bologna killing. But I think I'll try to defense break the Laya on the other side, and we'll try to kill with the Bologna there. We'll see if we can leave Landy up for a little bit, and if we can survive against that. Knockwall's going to be a little annoying, that's why we brought Laya of our own, and Lone Crescent Bologna is going to be our damage dealer here. But yeah, let's jump into it and see how it goes. There's a battle in progress, but that's fine. I don't think either of us are going to be finishing off this tower. It has quite a bit of health. Okay, so Sea Lilius is going to pop off, and Elvira has enough effect res that we should not worry. There you go, look at that. Benimaru is going to get that multi-layer barrier. Closer Charles is going to get controlled into oblivion, but that's quite alright. Let's go ahead and, let's go. Ooh, I was kind of hoping that Elvira go first, but it's okay. Let's go for the S3 here. Boom, boom, boom. Got that defense break. Oh boy, Euphine's already starting to counter, and that's not good for me. We'll go for the S3. Oh yeah, no, that's hardly any damage there. But let's go for the S3 here to keep Euphine in check. This might not be a good team at all. I think I completely inted here to my opponent, but it's okay. It's pretty bad because Closer is now not going to be able to get what we needed. And, oh, of course, it attacks with the Abyssal Euphine! Oh no, tried to go for something funny. I don't think it worked, guys. I don't think it worked. Oh well, we're adding to the green shields here, it's fine. The star of today's show is gonna be the Falconer Clury. Okay, so we get our passive and everything sealed. That is fine, kind of expected. That's why I brought in my Laya. So she can go ahead and cleanse everything off. We're gonna be in good shape. And now Falconer Clury can go. Ooh, I actually don't want to hit the Laya right now. We did get pushed up ahead of her, which I don't really like. It's okay, we'll just go ahead and hit the Laya here. Because otherwise Laya will be able to use Sweet Miracle, her artifact, to decrease the debuff durations, and then at the end of her turn she'll lose the rest of the debuff durations, sorry. And so it's not going to be great for me. Alright, I think we'll be okay here. Let's go into the S3 for Knockwall. If we can kill, it'll be great. because we can then get a vigor buff for everybody. Yeah, very nice, very nice. We did kill there. Let's go into Alaya. Okay, so I'm gonna go for... Ooh, it's still not good turn cycling. Let's just use Falconer Clary to control this Landy's fighting spirit. Okay, so she does counter there, but at least we got rid of a little bit of the fighting spirit. Uh-oh, she's going for Bellona. Uh-oh, that's a salvo. That's not good. We will heal a little bit here, though. Vigor buff attack to Bellona is going to be doing some work. Okay, good, no salvo. We could probably kill Landy, honestly. Could probably kill her here, but I do want to wait it out a little bit. Do want to see what we can get away with. See if we can kill the Laya. Nice, Falconer Clary. So Landy has her full fighting spirit. Look at that, hit her here, and she won't be getting it. She just won't be getting it. Now the other thing about Falconer Clary is that if you don't want to attack and risk a counter, let's say, you know, fighting spirit stuff's looking fine. 2-turn provoke, guys. Look at that. Landy, even if she wanted to, can't S3 now, even if she had full fighting spirit for 2 turns. Falconer Clary can also ignore resistance with her Soulburn S3. So you're in a pretty decent position against these matchups here. Falconer Clary bringing a lot to the table, and yeah, I'd say she's actually pretty worth investing into. Now, this is just a test in Guild Wars. We're definitely going to be testing her in some RTA as well, so if you want to see that, make sure to stay subscribed to the channel, especially if you haven't already. Join the community. We post multiple RTA videos a week for you guys to enjoy. But with that being said, though, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. And until next time, take care.